Welcome back everyone to a Crying Crier Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 WatchParty! Almost from the beginning, Miguel has been the heart of the show. While Johnny and Daniel have fueled most of the drama and conflict, our heart and passion has been with Miguel. This is why Miguel has always been one of the most popular characters. You cheered when he won the All Valley, you admired his fortitude with Hawk, and freaked out when he was kicked off the balcony by Daniel's top student and almost died. His recovery and revival brought joy to Season 4. When he fled the All Valley to find his father, it was like a piece of your soul and happiness had fled as well. He found his father, but it didn't go well. That hurt, but you understood the importance. It showed his bond with Johnny. Ultimately, he failed to make team captain for the Sekai Taikai, but that's okay because you knew he believed in Robbie as much as anyone else. They could still win. The determination does not waver, not for a second. However, the trailer gave us a very unsettling image. Miguel crying in the arms of Johnny. What the fuck? Unfortunately, Miguel crying has become a running theme in this show. He was distraught when Sam broke up with him, but he never outright cried. His recovery was tough and had a lot of heartbreaking scenes, but he persevered. He made it through. Then, in Season 5, the dam broke, somewhat literally. He fled his dad, who was a very bad man. Unfortunately, that realization led to the waterworks. He cried in Johnny's arms. Family reunification was off the table. They hurried back to the valley only for Sam to break up with him again in the very next episode. I never really got that and think it was a bit of forced drama. Either way, there he was, crying again, sad, sad, sad. Back-to-back episodes of Miguel crying. But they got back together and things were looking up again. They are tough. As I said, even the setback with team captain wasn't a big issue. However, the trailer for part 2 came and there it is. Miguel is crying. Again. What is it this time? Can't this kid catch a break? Well, there are several different theories. A lot of people saw Miguel crying and immediately assumed Carmen and the baby both died in a botched childbirth. Look, I get that people like to put out their own theories. It's what makes all of this fun. I just don't get how some of you people throw out the most basic theories without thinking any of it through. Miguel's crying. Oh, his mom and the baby died. Two people are in a scene together. Obviously, they love each other and are boning or about to bone. Look, Carmen didn't die. They didn't kill her off. They aren't killing the baby. You notice how Johnny is fine? Don't you think if Carmen or the baby died, Johnny would be messed up too? No. Okay then. Rosa didn't die either. She's another popular one for you fans to kill off. She's fine and happy with the new family. She's off smoking pot, completely healthy. So that's not it either. So then what could it be? Well, Johnny's face is a little uncertain. He knows Miguel's upset, but doesn't have the power to change that. It's reasonable to assume that perhaps Sam cheated on Miguel, or at the very least, Miguel suspects Sam cheated on him. There's ample reason to think this could be the case. We know from the trailer Sam and Axel are together, and there's footage of them shooting in Barcelona on the beach at night. I speculated long ago that perhaps Sam was cheating again. So while I don't think Sam is actually cheating on Miguel, I do think the situation could appear to him that he thinks she was. Feeling like he's losing his girlfriend to a hunk Russian fighter may be a bit much for Miguel to take. It would explain his crying, but also explains Johnny's hopeless stare. He can't fix that shit. You can't beat it or fight it. It's just a loss. However, there's a problem with that. If Miguel suspected Sam was cheating, but she wasn't, that would be cleared up pretty quickly. With proper communication, she would explain they ran into each other and just walked back together. Of course, proper communication does not exist in this dojo. Perhaps she gets mad at him for suspecting she cheated. That creates a rift in drama within the dojo. You would hope they would be mature enough to come to an understanding and not let it affect the tournament. But really, who are we kidding? That's not going to happen. If not that Sam is cheating again, another popular theory for Miguel's tears is she got beat up and put in the hospital. This is because the trailer clearly shows her being ambushed by Cobra Kai in some alley at night. Axel is there too, but it's unclear if he's fighting back as well. Considering that we know Axel can beat both Kwon and Yoon from the preview scene, that makes it unlikely Cobra Kai would be willing to jump him. Even with an advantage in numbers, they run the risk of getting their asses kicked. That does seem to imply he is in on the ambush, or perhaps doesn't take part in it. Either way, she is definitely outnumbered. She may take a serious beating and be out of commission. That would explain some leaked photos that showed Kenny with Miyagi-Do and not her. I do think that is a valid explanation for both Miguel and Johnny here. Like, Johnny looks worried, but obviously Miguel is taking it harder. It also puts Miyagi-Do in a tough spot with the tournament. So while that is a more possible explanation than the others, I still don't think that is what Miguel is reacting to. I tend to think it is much more mundane. I also think we can somewhat piece together when this scene happens. Now Miguel has a green shirt here. He also has a green shirt in the hotel room. They look alike. However, they are not. You can see that this shirt is very textured. The lines and all that. I should probably know what this is called, but as a guy who's very straight and enjoys the intimate company of women, I'll just say I don't remember. Either way, this shirt is smooth. Those lines are not there. The color may be slightly different as well. This is a thing Frank, the costume designer, does sometimes. He puts one character in multiple, nearly identical shirts. I don't know why. He's done it to Daniel many times. Either way, this is not the same day. These are different shirts. However, there is another shirt we can go on. Johnny's. He is wearing the same shirt as in this scene. This is where they're having a team meeting that the tournament is not going well. We can deduce a lot from that. First off, since clearly Miyagi-Do has fought in a few rounds, we know it is not the beginning of the season drop. Probably not even episode 6. They're gonna start decently, then have a few bad rounds, just like Cobra Kai. However, since this is a talk about coming back, it is certainly not near the end either. They have a long road to recover and get back into it. That means it's not episodes 9 or 10. This has to be episode 7 or 8. I tend to lead towards episode 7, but either way the point is clear. This has to be towards the middle. However, since Miyagi-Do at this point is in 11th place or so, there is absolutely nothing to be gained by ambushing Sam. Cobra Kai gains nothing by attacking one person, even a team captain, on a team that isn't even in the top half of the rankings. This is not why Miguel is crying. I tend to suspect there could be something else going on. Miyagi-Do is taking some losses and then something hits Miguel. Unfortunately, the most likely answer is Miguel is rejected from Stanford. I'm not sure he would be rejected now timeline-wise, but there is basically no other reasonable explanation. He's hurt, Johnny is sympathetic, but can't do anything to change it. Likewise, Johnny knows Miguel needs to focus on the tournament for his team. That means Miguel's tears are over the one thing the audience cares least about, Stanford. Like they've been building up this Stanford thing for a long time, but does Miguel really associate his future with it? He's a karate prodigy. Johnny was Cobra Kai's top student, and he said,
"It's only because you have the potential to be better than I ever was."
Miguel's life is with the fist and the mat. It's not at Stanford. This will probably be cleared up in part 3 as Miguel pivots to a new life role. However, for part 2, he's hurt and needs to regain his focus to win the Sekai Taikai. So there you have it, Miguel's tears, hopefully for the last time. No one is watching this show to see Miguel cry. He needs to get his shit together and kick some ass. You need to make sure you're subscribed and watch all my stuff. It's gonna keep coming hard and fast. Have a great day. I'll see you at the next watch party.